Hello, how are you? Today I brought you a wonderful recipe for your afternoon snack, for your breakfast. It's an incredible recipe without sugar, without wheat flour, gluten-free. You will love it for sure. It is low in carbohydrates, so it's great if you are looking to lose weight, if you are on a low-carb diet, or if you want to control your blood sugar. You will love it. Stay until the end because you won't want to miss it. If you love easy, quick, and healthy recipes, you will love the channel. So take advantage. If you are new, subscribe here. Remember to activate the bell to receive notifications. I have new videos every day. You will love them for sure. And if you love delicious low-carb recipes for your afternoon snack or breakfast, leave your like and I'll come here and make more videos like this. And when you make this recipe, come back to the video and tell me how it turned out. Let's start our recipe then. The first thing I'm going to do here is beat the eggs. Remember that the ingredients, quantities, and nutritional information will be down here in the description as always and in the first pinned comment. And I have videos talking more about various ingredients that I will use. I have a video on what happens if you eat eggs every day, whether eggs increase cholesterol. I will leave that down in the description for you. So now that the yolk has already mixed with the egg white here, everything is well mixed, I will add our coconut oil, which will be my choice of fat to make this delicious recipe. I also have a video here on the channel talking more about coconut oil. Now I will add the culinary sweetener. You can use any culinary sweetener of your choice. Remember that I have a playlist here talking about different types of sugar and sweeteners where I discuss xylitol, stevia, erythritol. There are several different types there. If you use honeyed brown sugar, demerara, and these sugars are not low carb, they are caloric sweeteners, they are rich in carbohydrates, they are not non-caloric sweeteners like xylitol, stevia, and erythritol. So if you add them, the recipe will work and it will be the same amount, but it will no longer be a low carb recipe and the calories will also increase. An interesting detail for you to know. So now that everything is well mixed here, I will add our coconut flour. Coconut flour is a flour that I call magical because it quickly gives our recipe consistency, so I will add it gradually here. Coconut flour is super rich in fiber, also has healthy fats, and it has practically no carbohydrates, very little indeed, and it gives a super interesting texture to doughs. I have a video talking more about it here. Normally, it doesn't give a coconut taste to the preparations, surprisingly. So if you don't really like coconut, don't worry, try it out to give it a chance, especially since it's a cheaper low-carb flour. But if you want to use almond flour, peanut flour, or even flaxseed flour, it can be an interesting option, but the quantity will be different. I'll show you the consistency because later, if you want, you can make it with other flours and achieve this consistency. I'll add a little more here. Look, so it reached the consistency. Come closer so I can show you what the consistency is like. I kept adding, then you saw that I switched from the whisk to the spoon to make it easier to mix, and I added all my coconut flour. And as I mentioned, it's important for you to see the consistency here. I'll show you better because your egg might be larger, it might be smaller, and so you might use another type of low-carb flour. Here's the consistency. We lift it up, it leaves the hand easily. So now I'm going to get my baking tray here. I put some parchment paper because my baking tray is not non-stick, so I think it's easier this way. Then I'll make a ball and roll it out like those fair cookies that we usually buy. So look, I'll try to make it longer. We place it here and I'll make the others here so we can put them in the oven. Hold on, I'll be right back. Look, so they will yield about 25 pieces depending on the size you make them. I even made mine smaller here to make them more delicate. I also remembered to tell you that if you want, you can always add something to give the dough some flavor. If you want, you can add lemon or orange zest, vanilla, cinnamon, fennel. Let me know below what you would do to add flavor. I'm going to make these more traditional ones. I'll put them in the oven at 180 degrees Celsius. And when I return, I'll show you how they turned out and tell you how long it took. I'll be right back. Look, it was about 15 minutes in the oven. I waited for them to cool down, of course, because I'm not burning my hand here. I want to show you how the cookies turned out here. Look, and if you want, you can turn them over to brown the other side. I preferred not to turn them over because I thought they were already good so they wouldn't get too dry. But if you like them more golden, you can turn them over and put them back in the oven for a while longer. I'll arrange them here for us to try. Look, I'll show you the cookie up close here. Look at this wonderful texture too. It looks like a market cookie, and it's easy, quick, and healthy. Make it, because with tea or coffee, it's wonderful. Tell me then what flavor you will make this recipe. Take a look at my healthy cookie playlist, which I have here on the channel, with many delicious recipes and also low-carb sweets. I'll leave it down here for you. Like the video because it helps me, and share it with those who will enjoy or need it. Let's together expand this chain of good, which is what I want here with the channel. Let's taste it. Mmm. Mmm. Do you know what the flavor reminded me of? That condensed milk cookie sold at those street fairs. It's absolutely very tasty. It's smooth and has a wonderful texture. It's a great option to have with coffee or tea. So make it and you'll love it. See you next time. Bye. Mmm.